This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a top 5 team in this conference, LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. They're going to the air on the first play. Looking deep in the very first play. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. hand this off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Running with purpose.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dogs. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces into the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looks right for a quick completion. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback an...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows it.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Fights through the tackler. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. He lets it rip. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff running right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's a shovel pass, complete. Across the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return. But the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kick kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
He's running out of time here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Direct snap. He finds some space. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. Fair catch is made, but let's see what that flag was about. So contact after the fair catch signal. It'll cost them. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The QB throws his 3rd hook of the day. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally catch the freshman after, leaving the defense on the chase. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right.
Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On first down, it's play action. Pass is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dunks a short throw down to the running back. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, but we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter.
Number 10, set to kick off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Hands off to the left. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
At the 28. Now, 4th down.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. After a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. Screen to the wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, LSU. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. It's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Here's the second down play. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid it. Touchdown, Georgia. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The PAT puts him up 3. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Single back, takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Complete on the screen. Picks up 4. And that's a first.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw, bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. He keeps it on a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Design quarterback run. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Players are down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First and goal as the long kick return sets him up close to the goal line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.